And as many all across the nation talk about the CDC's new indoor mask guidance, many here at home have already decided to put their masks back on.
12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke to people and a local doctor about who's at the highest risk of contracting the Delta variant. Brittany?
The CDC announced in May fully vaccinated people no longer have to wear a mask in most settings. But that guidance changed Tuesday, leaving many people in Rhode Island deciding for themselves whether to mask up again. Increasing community transmission and Delta variant cases is the data no one was hoping for.
These days, it's scary.
But following the CDC's new indoor mask guidance isn't as easily agreed upon.
If I know I'm going into a large crowd, I'm going to wear a mask.
Well, I'm not wearing the mask because I took the vaccine.
Nina Hunt opted to wear a mask at the Providence Place Mall this afternoon. She tells me she got the Pfizer vaccine but wanted extra protection following the CDC's recommendation and Delta variant surge.
A little extra protection isn't going to hurt anything. I think about my husband who's dealing with all sorts of medical issues, and every piece of protection I can find, I will use to protect him.
Meanwhile, Jason Frias tells me he chose not to wear a mask in the mall. He says he was wary about getting the vaccine in the first place, and the reverse in guidance is concerning.
That's scary to tell us that now because we all know it's experimental to begin with, but you made us trust the system, so everyone went and did it, and now you're going to say, oh, by the way, you can still get it.
Frias tells me his parents are proof vaccinated people can still get COVID. He says while traveling last month, they tested positive.
Who do you trust now? We're taking these things not to get sick. But my parents got COVID with the Pfizer vaccine.
But South Coast Hospitals Group Dr. Danny Hackner tells me he essentially agrees with the CDC.
In this immediate region, in those settings, even vaccinated folks should be now wearing masks out of an abundance of caution.
And coming up new at 6, Dr. Hackner brings me through which populations are at most risk and should wear a mask. For now, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
More in-depth coverage now of the question just about everyone is asking. Do I need to wear a mask again, even if I'm vaccinated?
12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke with a local doctor about his recommendation as well as which populations he says should mask up.
South Coast Hospitals Group says more than 500 recent cases in Massachusetts are people under the age of 19. A doctor I spoke to there says young people, especially those who are unvaccinated, should wear a mask. South Coast hospitals are seeing an increase in COVID hospitalizations, but Dr. Danny Hackner wants to make this clear.
Almost everyone is unvaccinated.
He tells me while it is possible to get COVID while fully vaccinated, the chance of serious complications is low. Hackner says just 2% of their hospitalizations are vaccinated individuals, but he still agrees with the CDC's recent mask guidance.
In this immediate region, in those settings, even vaccinated folks should be now wearing masks.
He says, as always, unvaccinated people should be wearing a mask indoors at all times, but other populations should also take mask wearing serious.
We're very concerned about folks who are young. Some of the kids are eligible for vaccine and some aren't. Be cautious about what you do because you could become an asymptomatic spreader. Definitely be more cautious about masking.
Dr. Hackner also advises vaccinated people who have health conditions to mask up indoors. In Providence today, mall-goers have differing opinions on whether to revert back to face coverings.
They were relaxed, we took them off, but now that the Delta variant is coming in, we just feel like a little extra protection isn't going to hurt anything.
Well, I'm not wearing the mask because I took the vaccine. And then I just came from the mall. You have people that's wearing it and people that are not wearing it. Does anyone really know, though?
And Dr. Hackner says the positive here is it's summertime. He says there is such a low rate of transmission outdoors that people do not have to wear a mask. I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.